I have been running around misplacing things today. Something awful. And then I'm backtracking all over the place. So I've been getting out of breath a little bit easy. So I'm ready to do this though. Let's take this thing on. Okay, I'm about ready to start on this thing. I'm going to do this violet, and then we'll come back and work on the bird itself. Sorry. I have been running around misplacing things today. Something awful. And then I'm backtracking all over the place. So I've been getting out of breath a little bit easy. So I'm ready to do this though. Let's take this thing on. Here we go. We're going to use a sponge brush. And I believe it was JK that gave me the, oh, that did turn out pretty, that gave me the tips on how to do a robin. And I did it in a sketch instead of on a plate because I'm doing these kind of cartoony, but I could probably cartoon a robin, I don't know. But I was just so thrilled with how that turned out because it's just not something I have done a lot of is doing that kind of sketching or painting freehand like that. Except in like 3D with sculptures. And I'm not so bad with the cartoon versions of this stuff because, well, they're cartoons. They're not intended to look like the real thing or any real animal or bird. They're just to be cute and funny. But I do thank you. I got some really good compliments, and I really thank you for giving me the pointers, because, okay, we're going to have to let that dry. And then I think, didn't I say hot pink is what I want to try to put next to it for the head? So, I will be back later when this has dried up, and we'll make some hot pink. Okay, everybody. I think I have figured out the pink that I'm going to use. It's what I'm going to use anyway. I don't know if it's the one that... I think it's the one I intended. It's either pink, hot pink, or light red. Are they different? I don't know. And we're going to have a little or smaller bird. These surfaces are not exactly even, which is kind of on purpose. So nothing's going to be perfect on them, but I'm going to paint this little thing. And of course now my hand has decided to shake. Ah! I'm shaky anyway, but for it to decide to do the super shakes right now is not ideal. Yeah, not ideal at all. No, that did not do what I wanted it to. I got my brush too wet. I wanted to kind of mark a line there for the back of the head. But I got my brush too wet. Much too wet. You know what? I'm just going to go with it and forget it. Oh. That's why these are cartoony little things anyway. Okay. I kind of thought I had his head drawn off to the side a little bit. So when I did a kind of a wacky doodle on the back end, I thought, well, I'll just... Anywho, we're going to go with what we can do here. We're going to have to go with brown and all that right now to do the body. Ooh, that looks like a yummy milk chocolate almost. We gotta have fun, guys. We just gotta. Doesn't that look kind of like a yummy milk chocolate color? I hope this thing comes out looking a lot better than what it seems to be right now. It looks like a basketball head. Maybe I can do something with my marker to help that a little. Decided to go ahead and give him some drumsticks this time. I didn't the last one. I did one before, but I didn't this last one. My brush is still a little too wet. Didn't give him a neck again, though. Well, I'm going to let him dry. And I'll come back and see if I can repair some of my damage. You didn't even see him. I had him too close. So far, that's what he looks like. He needs a little help after he dries. Try and do some repair work. I don't know if it's working. A little bit, but I don't know. Remains to be seen. I just figured out what I did different with the first one that I didn't do with the last one or this one. I outlined the whole thing in black marker. I mean, I drew it all out, but afterwards, evidently afterwards, I outlined it all. We'll see if that will help this one. I don't know. Right now, this is the point I'm stopping at, because I'm going to have to let this thing completely dry before I mess with it anymore and see what colors I've still got. Oh my. Sometimes I have days that turn out better than others, or better than I think, and sometimes I have days where I just think I've got it and I don't. But I can fix it, just not right now. So we'll see you Monday, and maybe I'll have some of this stuff to show. Love you all. Smile and wave, and have a good weekend. See you Monday.